you're outspoken about mental health in your new book, and you've been very open about your own experiences with mental health.
Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me.
Yeah,
My second book, another national bestseller.
Book number 2.
Talk to me a little bit about that, about your take on mental health and in the black community. We have to have this whole new conversation.
Do you go to therapy? Because I feel like some black folks are looking at it like, well, that's what church is for, you know? Like,
I need it all. I need therapy. I need God. I need, you know, counselors. I need, you know, good friends, a good village. I do it all.
So how did you take that first step to go to therapy? Did you have to get pushed into it?
Not
Or you
really.
were just
I was flirting with the idea a lot, you know what I'm saying, talking to people who I know.
What stage of your life was this that you were like, I need
This
to...
is like last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like last year. But I have been flirting with it for the past few years, just listening to people who told me that they went, why they went. And then, you know, last year my wife was just like, yo, just go. Like, go experience it
Was your wife
for
going?
yourself. No, we've been to couple counseling like once before, but, you know, never sitting down with a therapist individually. And, you know, I've been going for like the past year and some change, and it's absolutely changed my life. It's just like going to the gym, you know what I mean? I always say that it's like, you know, if you got a closet and your closet is like mad junky, and you know how like you go in your closet and, you know, you start...
You gotta Marie Kondo that.
Yeah, you start organizing stuff, you start packing up stuff that you don't need, and you give that away, and you make room for the stuff that you want to keep and make room for new stuff.
But like, I feel
That's
like,
what therapy is.
Okay, I agree. I mean, I'm saying I agree. I've never been to
Marie
therapy.
is anti-therapy.
Why?
I'm not anti it. I don't want people in my business.
Yeah.
You know? And I
Why?
feel like I'm somebody that
You share all
would
your
judge.
business on social media?
No, I don't.
She actually
I
does.
def
Okay.
don't.
She's really...
I feel like I'm looking at the therapist and I'm judging them judging me, and like my friend went to a therapist that had on Toms, and she was like, I can't trust you if you wear Toms to hear about my problems.
Why? What
She
shoes
was like
got to do with
stepping
it?
on the heels of the Tom. I don't know.
You got a
I don't
black
know.
therapist, white
Yeah.
therapist?
I have a white
care?
woman therapist. Yes, I do care. I actually wanted an Asian therapist, and the reason I wanted an Asian therapist because I wanted somebody who was gonna be like completely biased. Like, I didn't want them to have no prejudgments about me. I didn't want to have no prejudgments about them because a lot of the issues that I have are because of white people. You know what I'm saying?
So you wanted somebody who's not even in the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. But I ended up sitting down with this white woman, and like, she's dope. But I feel like I want to be pushed a little bit more and talk to one
Think
of
you need
us.
a black woman.
Yeah, but we're very hard to find. You know what I'm saying? If you think finding a black woman therapist is hard, then try to finding an Asian woman therapist. That's why I couldn't get one. There isn't
I
any.
feel like it's Asian women therapists.
I'm sure they are, but they're hard, very hard to find. Very hard to find.
What do you think causes the hesitance in black people in going to therapy? Because this is something that I've seen, like, where I grew up, a lot of people
Do you go to therapy?
I go out in LA, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I go.
Look at y'all.
Good job.
There's a lot of people who don't want to go.
Good job.
What do you think causes that when people are like, I don't want to do it? You know what I mean? Because I know growing up, my mom was just like, I had a wonderful mother, but she was like, no, it's a Christian household. This is what you need. But for me, I was like, I need a little bit more. Where do you think that comes from?
I think a lot of times we think we're doing each other favors by keeping secrets. So it's a lot of our, like, I found that my father started going to therapy. My father was going to therapy for like the past 20-something years. My father gets a check every month for mental health.
Charlamagne?
But I didn't know that until Thanksgiving of this past year when he told me that he was going to therapy 2 and 3 times a week, and he was on 10 to 12 different medications throughout his life, and that he was getting a check, period. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that at all. Wow. But if he would have told me that 15, 20 years ago, then I would have known that there was other, you know, there was a resource available for me to deal with the things that I was dealing with. I think that a lot of times we just don't tell each other. So we don't give each other the tools, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta give your people the information, like what you holding on to it for. Like you feel ashamed because you're going to therapy, but for what? Why would you ever feel ashamed for
I'm
getting
not
help?
ashamed, I'm just not going.
But
I keep it all
But you're
bottled
going to get
inside.
help. You're making yourself a better person. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Plus, I truly believe that your thoughts become things. But everything is mental. Everything starts with a thought. So if you don't have this right, nothing else will be right.
Okay, well,
Make
I
some
will
noise, y'all.
look.
Hey, make some noise if you want Marie to go to therapy. I'm going to send my sister to therapy.
You should go if you need it.
Huh?
If you need it, you should go.
I don't think that I
If you need it, you should go. Don't let nobody force you into
No,
it.
I don't think that I need it, but you know, like
How old are you? Don't mind me asking.
27.
Oh, yeah, you will. Don't worry. Just give me some time.
Make some noise.
Especially in this
Charlamagne
business.
Tha God, y'all.
Yeah.